A million straight.
Tough spot for Bishop.
Call.
He does call with the ace-high straight, but Phillips has him beat. And that won't sit well.
Wow. Phillips played that hand about as well as you could, and a huge blow to Bishop.
Bishop shipped $3 million of his chips to Dennis Phillips.
Good hand, bro.
A gracious Bishop acknowledges the fine play of Phillips there. That is a tough pill to swallow. Bishop gave up more than half of his chips. Phillips now can claim the third biggest stack in the room, over $9 million. This Poker Fact is brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net. There is nearly a 1 in 4 chance of being dealt 2 suited cards. Of course, there are thousands of ways to play those cards. Back to the Rio, the E-Trade financial chip count tells us Brandon Cantu is the only player over $10 million. Chino Reams still with a strong stack as well. Let's get back to our featured table, which so far has been very kind to Tiffany Michelle and to Dennis Phillips.
What are all the signatures on your hat?
Poker players.
Anyone you knocked out or just your...
No.
Okay.
This is Phillips' first ever trip to the World Series, and his hat was supposed to be proof that he was here.
My name is Dennis Phillips. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a big Cardinal fan. Love the Cardinals and the whole bit. Wanted to get some autographs and everything from some of the big players out here. I've admired them and that. I thought it was a perfect combination. The hat was purchased and brought out here specifically to get the autographs on it. You walk down the hallway, you have to almost turn sideways. There's so many people. Oh, my God. The names and the people you recognize that you've seen on TV the whole time. It was awesome. Everybody was willing to sign the hat, friendly, shake my hand, wish me good luck. Everybody from Phil to Jeff Madsen. Tito, I was at his table for a while. Well, Mike Manasaw, he took time out from an interview, said, hey, let me sign your hat. Wish me luck, went back. I mean, he couldn't be a nicer guy.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Once this tournament is over, this hat will never be worn again. It's going to go in some sort of little case or something. There's just a ton of them up there. In fact, most everybody on the hat is now eliminated. But that's okay. I really didn't want to play against those guys. They're better than I am.
They all might be better players than he is, but if this keeps up, who knows? People might one day want Dennis Phillips' autograph.
Action is on Dennis Phillips. He looks down at pocket jacks.
Dennis
is going to raise it up to $250,000.
That is more than 4 times the big blind.
That should send a signal to the rest of the table. Garrett Beckman folds. Albert Kim folds now to Tiffany Michelle. She looks down at ace king offsuit from the small blind. And she will re-raise to $550. Back to Phillips.
Going up.
A re-raise by him to $1.65 million.
2 of the 5 biggest chip stacks in this room crashing into each other, and they're both holding big hands.
This is stare down?
Phillips not interested in high noon theatrics.
Big decision for Tiffany Michelle.
If it gets ugly here, Phillips has Michelle covered.
Tiffany gives it up.
Aces are kings, right?
Tiffany with a big lay down there, did not even want to see a flop.
Dennis Phillips continues to assert himself here at this featured table. Let's go out into the field. Kelly Kim back in action. He has bet $600,000 on the river. Opponent Jason Riesenberg thinking it over.
Come on.
And now moves all in.
Riesenberg, a 25-year-old poker pro here in Las Vegas. If Kim calls, Jason's main event could be over.
You want to talk to me?
Kim needs almost $1 million to call.
If I fold?
Kelly Kim folds pocket queens. Riesenberg will show. Oh, he's got quads.
Nice lay down from Kim.
1-7, sweetie.
Players can never resist showing quads.
Norman, I think it's part of the Poker Player's Handbook.
There's a queen there.
Yeah, Kelly lost $1 million chips on that hand, but it could have been a lot worse.
I was going to show you, no matter what.
All right, let's go to table 2. Chip leader Brandon Cantu as the post-flop lead, holding pocket sevens against Craig Marquis and his ace-queen high.
Cantu, one of 3 bracelet winners remaining, along with 2-time winner Fee Witt and 3-time winner Mike Matasso.
Action is on Cantu. He checks.
Marquis, 23 years old, attended the University of Texas in Arlington.
He checks behind Cantu. It's an ace on the turn. Marquis takes the lead with a pair of aces. Brandon Cantu checks. Marquis puts out a tiny 200,000 chip bet.
Perhaps Marquis trying to induce a reckless raise out of Cantu.
$1 million.
Brandon will oblige. Marquis will need 800,000 to call. Craig has the lead with those aces. Craig Marquis makes the call. River card now is a 10 of clubs. Marquis with those aces earns the check mark.
What you playing about?
Brandon wants a chip count on Marquis' stack.
Marquis got about 4.1 million.
I'm all in.
Cantu's going to raise enough to put Marquis all in.
The chip leader turns up the heat.
Call.
Marquis makes the quick call and will win the 12 million chip pot. Wow.
That's what I thought.
It's tough to know where you stand with Brandon Cantu, but Marquis made the right choice with all his chips on the line. That's the planter's good instinct moment.
What a call. What a turnaround. Sometimes you can force a middle stack to fold for their tournament life, but Marquis had a pristine read on Brandon.
Mike, the kid says, that's what I thought. Just like that. Snap calls and says, that's what I thought.
Craig Marquis is the new tournament leader. Cantu's audacious style of play had put him on top, and now that same style makes him just one of the pack.
The Planters Good Instinct moment is brought to you by Planters. Instinctively good. 2008 World Series of Poker, presented by Milwaukee's Best Light. Main event.
Welcome back to the Rio. This small and talent-rich field is creating stunning action everywhere you look. At table 2, Mike Matiso raised the action with a suited ace-king. Brandon Cantu re-raised with ace-queen of hearts. Action now on Chino Ream.
I'm all in.
And Chino pushes all in with jacks.
You're all in?
That's what I said, buddy.
Like insta all in. Like raise under the front of the wall and hole, re-raise 600, insta all in.
The mouth knows what that means.
Mike with one of the shorter chip stacks.
All right.
Matiso folds.
Another disciplined fold from Matiso.
Cantu lays it down as well.
What'd you muck?
Let's sit.
I got you both beat.
Oh, really?
Really?
Hard to believe.
Yeah, ace king.
I was insta shoving you.
I was insta reshoving both of you guys. How's that?
Ace-king suited. The mouth said no to a coin flip at
I
best.
only want to put it in when I got the best of it, buddy. It's that simple. It's that simple.
The world's shortest poker manual by Chino Ream. Back to the featured table, Dennis Phillips and his St. Louis Cardinals hat have been having plenty of good times. Dennis with a suited queen-8 called a pre-flop raise of Garrett Beckman, who leads with ace-queen.
Phillips feeling his oats calling that raise.
Flop is 7, 6, 10. Beckman with ace-high right now. Phillips with a straight draw.
Beckman, a 23-year-old pro who's a pretty nice guy under that hood.
Beckman checks. Dennis Phillips checks. It's a 9 of clubs, and Phillips hits a straight to the 10. Beckman, though, with a nut flush draw. Beckman bets 280 on the draw.
Beckman, a bad time for a semi-bluff.
Phillips has the straight, raises to 600,000.
All in. I call.
All in and a call.
You got the flush?
Races 600.
I got the straight.
Call.
Phillips now has Beckman on the edge of elimination.
The rule at the moment is stay out of Dennis Phillips' way.
No kidding.
Beckman needs a club to win the hand outright. An 8 would split the pot. Otherwise, he's done.
River card, 4 of hearts.